Pro Publisher. In this video, we are going to show you how to enter a manual listing, so you can use that listing in both print and have it display online. First thing you need to do is log into your EZAdsPro Publisher or Scheduler system. Once you have logged into the system, the next thing for you to do is select the advertiser that you would like to enter the information in. In this case, for this example, we're going to use Eve Claxton. The next step for me to do is to go to Add Listing. When I click the Add Listing button, it's going to give me the listing edit screen. This is the screen where I would type in the information on the listing. There are certain mandatory fields that are required for have it to be displayed online. Those fields are shaded on the screen. If you notice, the MLS field is not shaded, so it is not mandatory. However, in this example, I'm going to go ahead and type one in. As I type in the information into the shaded area, you notice the shade disappears. That is telling us that the field is acceptable for online usage. In this case, this happens to be a Canadian listing, so I'm going to change the country to Canada and select the right province. Postal code is required because we use that for geotagging. One of the other fields that is mandatory or actually controls whether a listing is online or not is the listing status. If you notice, it's defaulted to active. However, if I move that to sold, it will remove it from the website. Since these are manual listings, it will be required that someone actually changes the status or moves the listing to archive for it to go offline. Otherwise, it will stay online. One of the other things that is mandatory is to select the listing agent for this listing. That is how we link the agent and the listing online. When I click the pull-down menu, it will give me the available listing agents that are set up for this particular group. In this case, it's Eve Claxton, so I'm going to click Eve Claxton. Next step for me to do is upload an image that I'm going to use for this listing. You can take a number of photos and put them in, or you can go ahead and select just one. In this case, I've just selected one, and I'm currently uploading the image. If you notice, there are other tabs up here that are associated with the online listing. These are really only available to change or edit if it's a manual listing. Once I've completed this information, all I do is hit the Save button. When I click the Save button, the listing will now appear online. So if you notice, here's the listing that I have. We check this particular program every hour and sync it with the website. So it should take no longer than an hour, depending upon how busy the servers are, for this listing to appear. The same if I go ahead and change the status to sold, it will be removed from the website within an hour. The other thing that you need to be aware of is that if you need to enter an agent where an agent didn't appear, and let me go ahead and open this up again, we do have to have an agent selected because that's how we associate the agent with the listing. More likely than not, those will be already entered into the system. If you have a new advertiser set up, however, you might have to enter the agent information in. You do that by going to the Preferences tab, clicking on the Agents tab, and this is where we can edit or modify the agent information. If you notice, these are already set up. However, if I need to create a new agent to link it to the website, I would simply type in the information here on the top and click on the green button, and it will enter it into the system and then allow me to pull down the menu and select that particular agent. We can also change at any point in time the photos for their headshot that would appear. If you need to edit any of this information, it's very simple. All you have to do is click on the Edit button and that information will appear on top. So if I click on this listing, you'll notice it gives me the ability to edit the information and click on the Action button, which will save that information into the system. Those are the only things you need to be aware of to enter a manual listing into the system and how it appears online. If you have any questions, please contact the TREB support group and they will be able to help you out. Thank you.